Hey everybody, woo! I'm Sports Fanatic News. This is Joe Boric. The Flyers had a huge win last night to get off of their 10-game losing streak. They played aggressive the entire game. They responded to the first goal by the other team very quickly and got a goal of their own by Bow. And then Brian Elliott played stellar with 43 big saves for us. We actually, which is not common for us this year, lost the shots on goal total, but were still able to win the game by a good margin because we played aggressive and we got opportunities that we needed, and Brian Elliott played fantastic and stopped great shots. The big thing that I think changed the momentum in our favor yesterday was that PK where Elliott was great early in the game, and then the Flyers responded with goals thereafter, which is when we kind of went on that onslaught of goals. That's what gives you momentum a lot. You got a guy either making a lot of saves or a fight or a big hit or something like that. Usually those are the big moments that give you momentum. Now, the face-off dot, the Flyers were significantly better than the Flames. They were almost at 60%. The Flames were only almost at 40%, a little bit over that. But shots on goal, they have 45. We had 21. We just executed more on the shots on goal, which are huge for the Flyers. Michael Raffl's goal was great. The pass to Voracek and back. Filppula fought hard and got that one goal. Lawton got that one or two goals yesterday and played very well. Overall, the Flyers just had a fantastic game. The scorers yesterday were Brouwer scored the first goal of the game, but then we responded quickly with Val Filppula's goal. Then Lawton scored in the second. Then Raffl scored. Then on that penalty call that went in our favor because it wasn't a penalty, McDonald's stick hit him. Simmons was able to get the goal, But the Flyers actually got breaks last night. That's not why we won. We won because we played very aggressive and very well last night. But we actually got calls in our favor. It's like it was a sign from the heavens or something because that never happens. Flyers usually get calls against them. And yesterday, they got calls in their favor. That's great. Then Monahan buried one at the end of the second, and then Lawton in the third responded with assists from Lear and Wheel. And every line, when we started shaking them up, Hackstall made a great move yesterday by shaking up our lines because we got consistent scoring throughout and not just from the top line. Simmons is the only guy that's part of the top line that actually scored yesterday. The line yesterday with G, Cooch, Simmons, Raffl who buried one, and then Filppula who buried one on the second line, and Voracek got assists. The second line was the best line yesterday of Raffl, Voracek, and Filppula. Wheel, Patrick, and Konechny, they all had good games too. Wheel had some assists. TK did okay. Patrick set up some plays that didn't capitalize, but Dale Weiss, and I always knock him, actually looked solid last night. Had a couple good plays. He did still turn the puck over, but I'm happy Lear came back in the lineup because he was on the bench for a while, and now he had the reset button and got a good assist for us. Lawton had a good game, obviously, with his 2 goals, and then Weiss played better than usual. So this is just a game going forward that hopefully will get the Flyers going a step in the right direction and continuing to win games. We play Edmonton on Wednesday at Edmonton, which means that game starts at 9:30. There's late night games consistently for the Flyers. Yesterday was 9. Wednesday's 9:30. And Thursday at Vancouver is 10 p.m. Good thing about that Thursday game is you can watch the football game before the Flyers game. Also, I think the Sixers' next game is on at 8, so most of that game will conclude before the Flyers game, and then you just have NBC Sports app to watch one anyway. But this was a huge game for the Flyers. Next game, they play the 11-14-2 Oilers. We sit at 9-11-7 now. And if we look at the standings, we have 25 points. The second wildcard team has 33 points. So we need 8 points to get back in it, but it's still early. If we can go on a run in the opposite direction and not go back and forth, win-loss, 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 then we can get something going here, because our conference has been very up and down this year as a whole compared to where people thought it would be. This was a great win for the Flyers. We played aggressive throughout the game. We didn't get as many shots as we would like, but what all that matters in the end is how you capitalize on the shots you got. And getting 5 goals on 21 shots is big. Well, this was a reaction video to the Philadelphia Flyers. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. Let's go Flyers. Let's make it 2 straight tomorrow against Edmonton. And then let's beat those Canucks on Thursday in the back-to-back to make it 3 straight. Let's go, boys. This has been Sports Fanatic News. Peace out, everybody. So long.